Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we're going to play Salt and Sanctuary game by Sky Studio. So what is it about? It's a bit reductive, but it is like Dark Souls, but in 2D. The mechanic and the feel are very similar, yet in plenty of areas the game finds elegant ways to impose its own style and make the game shine. If you are a Dark Souls player, there is very little chance that you won't fall in love with the game. I can already tell you that even though I'm not yet at the end of the game, it's probably going to be one of my favorite indie games of this year. So I'm going to make a new game and we're going to go to the first boss so I can show you how the game is working and maybe not spoil too much. So let's just do that. Alright, let's just keep my name and we're going to be facing pretty cool character editor. So we can go with male and female, of course. We can also change different kind of hair here. There is quite a bit, and I really like the way they are presented. It's very easy to see what kind of haircut you can get, and I think I've been reading on the forum that the devs are open to modding, so we may see even more crazy stuff happening with the game. Who knows? And let's just see what are we going to go for. I think I'm going to go with something which is going to be pretty opposite of my other character. So I'm going to go bald. Let's go with that one. And we're going to add a bit of a bird. I'm going to go with, let's see, that one or that one. There is quite a bit of different color, which are very, very different. We are going to go with something with a bit more birds. Let's just see what kind do we want. Let's go with something like that. Then we can choose the color of these as well if we want to just go with something a bit more exotic. There is also the eye color which we can choose. Not so much, but still enough. And we can choose the origin, which I very little. I think it's basically about the skin color, but I don't know if there is any other perk with it. It's not written. So, and there is some which are pretty strange. So where are we going to be born? Let's just go with Gary. Let's go with this one. And we can choose a class amongst these, but it's not going to be a choice which you will not be able to overcome. You will be able to just go from wherever you want. You can begin as a mage and finish as a knight. It's possible to just grab every single skill you are going to just want to reach. So there is even a few which are a bit strange, like chief. And I'm going to go with Anta because it's going to be quite different. There is a whip, and it's not a weapon we are going to be used to see, even though this one would be different as well. But we are going to begin as a hander. So I can just show you the ranged weapon and the whip. So let's just go with that. And we're going to be able to choose an effect as well, which we have very little idea what it's doing. So I'm going to go with. It's a shame we cannot have any description for this. It would be very, very handy. I think I'm going to go with Amber Idol. I'm not sure, it's a cat. It looks cool. And let's just go further. And the storyline is told a bit more. You are a bit less in the dark. On the same time, you cannot expect to see an adventure which is going to be as long as the Dark Souls game. It's still an indie game, so as I've read, it's something between 20 and 35 hours, which is quite decent. And here is a guy. So it's going to be a bit dark. Of course, it's a bit of dark fantasy. So we'll need to advance a bit, and you know what, I'm going to maybe switch to my sword, or we could just go with the whip. The whip seems to be quite cool. So it's working basically, as I said, like Dark Souls. You've got a life bar over there, and there is also a bit of stamina, and you will need to be careful not to exhaust the stamina bar if you want to stay alive. You can make rolls. There is a little inventory which is going to allow you to equip different kind of protection, of rings, and you got two stands. You can switch from. Oh, what gun? Nothing. Okay. So you can switch from maybe one switch with a crossbow and a whip, or another with a sword, which I'm holding right now with 2 hands. Then we've got also slots for our items and slots for our spells. And let's just check a look. I cannot do it here. We'll just check the skills later. I cannot reach that place. Is there anything which is hidden here? I don't know. Maybe there is things which I could have overlooked. And we're going to be able to do a bit of damage to these spots. And we've been bored, so we are basically attacked. And we'll need to defend the lady, which is going to be kidnapped. Here they come. Let's just give them a bit of the whip. And as you may have seen if you are familiar with Dark Souls, it's a bit faster. And it's a good thing. It's really enjoyable. And there is one thing which is important as well. If you are playing, let's say, with... So I'm not sure it's working with the wisp. No, it's not, I think. But with the sword, you can keep your button pressed to make attacks which are going to be more dangerous, more deadly. And you can do it in between combos and stuff. And it's going to allow you to just change a bit the pace at which you are going to fight. Oh. Okay, so there is a bit of danger over there. And I'm going to try not to let him kill me. Let's just go back. I'm going to try to use the crossbow a bit, just for the sake of it. And let's just... You can choose where to aim. Alright. And it's going to be very handy. Alright, let's just give him a bit of the whip. The whip is very cool. We've got a few things to recover. There is a few bolts over there. So the whip has quite a lot of range, which is very, very handy. It's a bit like the spear, which is going to allow you to keep a good range from your enemy. And it's important to just not let them hit you, but obviously with a shield I would be a bit more safe. What do we want to go for? I'm going to go with a sword. And we're going to fight the unspeakable thief, which is a boss which is obviously too hard for us for now. Even though I can try to kill him. What is he going to do? He's going to... Yes, not cool. And he killed me. It was supposed to be done like that. Maybe if you play on a New Game Plus, you may be able to kill him. I don't know. Could be the case. So our quest is to find the princess. And to do that we'll need to grow stronger, because we're obviously too weak for now. Alright, here we go. Let's just switch back to the whip. It's quite a good weapon. And there you're just a fleshy bit of flotsam, wash the shore with the rest of us. And that part here is going to be something I'm not completely sure to be found about. It's going to ask us which phase we are going to embrace. And the issue is that it's going to give us very little information on what these are doing, and it could be trouble. So let's say I'm going to say yes. Most men follow these 3 deities: the king, the knight, and the judge. The king lends wisdom to men who leads. The knight protects warriors in combat, and the judge guides those who maintain order. Are you a follower of the 3? I'm going to say no. It's going to propose me a few more. So what's your creed? There is the Iron One, the 3, and the Goddess of Light. I'm going to go... Let's just begin with the 3. I've been trying the Goddess of Light. Let's see what's going to be different with these. And... yes. Alright. And we're going to get different items depending on the shrine we're going to reach, because there is going to be a shrine for the different deities, and they are not going to give you the same thing. So these little bottles are hints, a bit like the mark on the ground in Dark Souls. It's going to give us all the key to understand how the character is going to move and stuff. Do I have anything over there? No. And we're going to be probably attacking a few enemies soon. So we've got a chest over there. Alright. And in there we're going to get a key to this next sanctuary. And in this game we're not getting salt when we're going to kill enemy, we're going to gain salt. Which is basically working the same. When we're going to die, we're going to drop the salt. And there is a bit of a difference here, because we are not going to go and recover the salt on the ground. The enemy which is going to kill you is going to keep it, and he will be a bit stronger. And you will need to defeat him if you want to recover the salt. Okay, so let's just open this door and we're going to reach our first sanctuary here. So here we are going to be safe. And this is also the place which is going to replenish our healing items. You are going to be also able to level up and take care of your skills. And there is another thing which is going to be quite important. It's also the place where you're going to be able to gather NPCs like smiths or just merchant or other things which are going to be interesting as well. So do I have enough to level up here? Not so much, but we'll find more. In the meantime, I'm going to show you the tree skill, which I don't like it, but in a way I feel like there is quite of an influence from game like maybe Final Fantasy X or maybe Path of Exiles. So we are going to be able to progress on this big screen to go wherever we want, and each area is going to be dedicated to some class. So some are going to be more about physical damage, some are going to be more about dexterity and the speed at which you are going to attack your enemy and stuff, and some are going to be more about face and priest spell, and other are going to be about mage and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting to just progress on that and choose the branch you want to incorporate to your build. Let's just go a bit closer so you can just see a few of these. So for now I cannot go with much, but I've got the hunter class and the marksman class, and with each level I'm going to get 1 point to spend in whatever I want. So I will just need to follow the line. And so if I was to begin from here, I could be going with augmented endurance to allow me to carry more, or with renewed will, which would allow me to increase the size of my stamina bar. Alright, let's just keep going. Let's just go a bit further. And do I have anything else to offer? So make offering is going to be the way we are going to add NPC to these areas. We'll probably find a few on the way, so let's just see what we can do. I've got a few things to recover here. So let's just break these crates here. And we've got a chest with a bunch of salt and red shards, which are life flask. And a bunch of salt I could use. Maybe I got a few. I'm going to show you a level up quickly. Alright, so let's just take a look at the inventory. We've got one of these only. Hopefully it will be enough. Maybe not. Do I have no more? No, I don't have any more. So let's just keep going. So let's see. We've got a few enemies here, and I don't have any shield, so I need to be careful not to get shot. Alright, I've got another punch of salt, which is not going to be enough. And this was the heavy attack. I've got a few more of these to explain me how to attack and stuff. What are these things about? Good luck. On the average, I found that these ints are much more helpful than the one we can find in Dark Souls. They are not trying to kill you, they are just trying to help you, which is quite nice. Okay, so we are in our first dungeon here, and we're going to meet a few enemies, even a few new enemies, which are going to be dangerous. I should see somebody raising behind me. Yes, of course. And just not let him do so much. And I should probably just show you a bit of fighting with the sword, because there is quite a bit of different weapons. And even though the whip is giving me an edge, the sword is very interesting as well. Okay, let's just take care of him. And we could even just use the strong attack. There is quite a bit of combo. You see, you can just pull them in the air. Let's just take care of that. I should be more careful. The enemy have... You cannot pass through these guys. You will need to jump over their head or kill them, but you will not be able to go through unless you make a little roll. So... Come on. What do you want here? Alright, done. And I've got a bigger enemy here, so I'm going to drink a little potion. It's a bit of a waste, but I will come back to level up. Okay. A bit more life potion. I just climb a bit more. I'm going to go and maybe unlock the ladder here. So we can come back here whenever we want. And the enemy are going to respawn, but only when you are going to go to the sanctuary. Some parts are a bit more hack and slashy than Dark Souls would be. There is obviously something over there. We'll need to go there at some point. And you know what? I'm going to switch to the... Yes, I knew it was going to happen. Let's just see if I can shoot that guy. Yes, obviously he's not going to be able to survive that. It would be a lot easier with him out of the way to take care of the wolf. Come back. Enemy can go through doors, so we need to be careful about that. Okay, cannot reach that for now. We need to advance a bit more. And I've got a few bats here, which are dangerous because they can poison you. I think I've got something to grab here. Oh, you see the little tombs here? These are going to tell you how other player died. So, except he did not walk here. Wait, oh, maybe he fooled. I think he fooled from up there. Okay, let's grab that thing. And I'm just going to climb back. No, I'm not. I'm going to just jump over there and just take the ladder and go back. It's not that far. And these guys are moving pretty well. The jumping and all is very responsive. I'm just going to climb over there. Let's take care of the crossbowman first. And the salt is being collected automatically, you don't need to grab it, but the money is going to stay on the ground if you don't get it. I've got a few more clothes, and what do we have in there? More bats and a bit of loot. Do we have anything on the left? I did not check. Sometimes there is areas which are well hidden, which you just manage to find by pushing a bit. Okay, grenado, and one more of these guys with... Oh, I could wait for him, maybe... Oh. Okay, I missed him a bit. You know what? I'm just going to use my crossbow. Crap. Oh, well done. A few bolts, not necessary against this guy. And the ring. Let's just see what we can do. We are pretty much safe here. So let's take a look at what we can equip. So we've got that ring which is going to reduce wounding effect. So let's just equip it. Do we have more? No. And we could go and change a few things maybe. Are this thing going to be better or not? Not yet, I think. Nah. And I do have a hat already, so I'm not going to change for that thing. I could just show you the look of the outfit here, and we'll just change back then. So every single thing you can equip is going to show on your character. You can even see the potion I'm using here at my belt. And let's just go back to that. I need to check, but I think if I and equip these potions. Maybe they are going to disappear. Yes, they disappear. Amazingly cool. I'll just equip these back because I will need it. So these are going to be loaded in the altar. You can use these whenever you want, even though you would probably just be better just to keep them for the boss. We're going to go and grab these just in case, and we could equip a few bombs. I'm not sure I'm going to make good use of these, but still, I'm going to drink one of these. On the average, I feel like the game is a bit more generous in potions than Dark Souls game would, so give you more ways to survive. Even though it's still easy to die, if you are not paying attention. Oh, I did not pay attention to this guy, it was a mistake. And I'm going to shoot this guy from here. Got a few bolts for them. Oh, and they are fleeing. Are they going to come back? Yes, they are. Of course they are. No. I missed it a bit, but I should be able to deal with them. Here it is. I just do that. Oh, too far. And we've got a finishing move here, which is handy. Okay, there is a little arrow I can actually save here. Alright. And it's going to allow me to recover stuff, but I cannot level up here. It's just some kind of mini save point here, because we're going to be close to the boss now. And let's see, what do we have on the left? I don't remember. A few things, a stone blacksmith, and try to jump. Let's see. Is it? I was speaking about the friendly message, but it does not seem to be the case here. Let's just not do it. So let's say at least until now I had plenty of useful and helpful message, but this one was probably just to try to kill me. I'm going to go over there, but do I want to level up first? I'm going to do this first. We'll just go quickly to the exit and we'll just show you. Oh, what's gone here? Yeah, I've been rushing a bit these two. I should go that way. I got a bit of money here. I want to show you the smith mechanics and all the other thing I can use to make me stronger before we go for the boss. Plus it is going to allow me not to lose all my souls on the first try, because boss in Salt and Sanctuaries tend to be big and deadly. Okay, so we are at the temple. I'm going to make an offering. I'm going to offer the statue I've got. I've got a stone merchant, a cleric, and a blacksmith. So I'm going to get 3 new NPC with a little shop, and we're going to level up as well. So we're going to spend all our souls. Can I do that? No, I'm lacking a bit, but I'm going to use one of the pawn shop cards so I can show you a bit more of leveling. Where was it? Over there. We've got 2 of these. So do I want... maybe I don't want to use the second one because it's going to be too much for what I want to do. So let's begin with the smith. Where is he? Here it is. So smith is going to allow me to buy stuff, of course, but it's also going to allow me to upgrade my weapons and armor. So he's selling dagger, swords, better swords, axes, crossbows, bows and spears, and all of this can be used with a shield. And as a matter of fact, I should probably just try to buy a shield. I could loot one on the way. I'm not sure it's going to be very useful against the boss, so let's just not do it. And I'm going to check if I can upgrade something. So I could very well upgrade my sword or my whip. I could just upgrade that. I'm lacking the lock of air. I could go and buy a few. It's not going to be worth the time. and now I will not be able to upgrade anything, but as you may see, I will need to find extra items to upgrade my equipment, and I will need to spend a bit of salt as well. So it's very, very similar to what you would do with Dark Souls. It would be titanite, I think, if I remember right. Alright, done. Then I've got a few more merchants here. With the guy is a merchant, I will be able to sell stuff to him. He's going to sell me consumable and stuff, which are going to be handy, like torch, which are going to be useful when I'm going to explore our area underground, and other things which could be used. He's got also some interesting officer frog coat. It looks cool, at least, and it seems to be almost better than what I've got. And he's selling also this lantern charm, which is quite interesting because it's going to be something you are going to be able to use with your sword. There is a little attachment to the sword, and you will be able to put this thing on it. And there is also a salt seeker ring here, which is going to enable you to find your killer bag, so you will be able to know where you've been losing your salt. You can also sell stuff, of course. And let's just take a look at our last merchant, which is going to trade us prayers, which are basically just spell built for clerics. And I've got a man spell here, a spell which is going to enable us to heal us, and there's also a blessed weapon to charm our weapon here. But all of these are going to be impossible to use for my character right now. I will need to learn a few more things if I want to be able to use these. So let's just go back to the boss. I've got very little to lose, so I can go and maybe get killed. It's not going to be an issue. Let's just let these two guys behind, and let's just climb my way to the top of this dungeon. I like the fact that we are able to jump onto ladders. It's quite useful. Let's just let these two guys behind. And I may kill these bats, because why not? And we should be almost up there. We'll just get a few more enemy to deal with. Was it the right direction? I'm not even sure. I'm not really good with sensiting. Oh, I've got a lot of earth. I will be able to show you a bit of upgrading after all. I think I did not take the right exit. I should go back. Yes, I should go back. It was not the right place. Okay, now it is. And I'm lacking stamina. So I did not explain a little bar which is under my green bar, the white bar here. It's going to be some kind of fatigue. When you are going to use spell, it's going to reduce your stamina bar. So if you use it too much, you will be with only half your stamina bar, so it could be crippling. But it's a good way to equilibrate the spell, which are quite deadly if you just push them far enough. Let's use my crossbow on these guys. Come on. I'll just finish the other one, like that. Not going to be so much of an issue, and you just need to be careful because he's probably in the light somewhere waiting for me. Come on, here he comes. Alright, quite dead now. Maybe I do want to save here, just in case. I will come back here. Or at least somebody will drag me back here. Okay, let's climb here. So somebody died here. Probably because of the boss, of course. Yes, he's been in trouble. So we need to use a bit more rolling here, because this guy is going to attack us quite a bit. And I think I'm going to... Oh, my mistake, wrong button. I'm going to change weapon. Oh, what have I done? Alright. And let's just try to roll properly. It's going to use a bit of magic, and I forgot about that. Alright, let's drink something. There it comes. I'm probably going to die. I don't have enough equipment. Okay, let's just jump over this thing. Oh, bad. And nope. Not again. Alright. Not dead yet. Good. Oh, I forgot about this second shot. And I'm going to drink something. Let him come. I could go with crossbow as well. It's quite efficient. Here it comes. And it was a very nice combo. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Don't do that. I've got a few more potion to keep me alive. Let's go back to the sword. It was working pretty well. And okay, I was safe in the air, but I'm not sure I'm still safe. Oh, I'm in danger here. I just drink something else, and we'll just see him come. Ah, I knew it. Come on. I like it when they jump because it's very easy to roll, but it was a bit too fast for me, and I may die again. Oh yes, yes, I died. It's a shame because I was so close. And he stole my salt. Alright, and I really like the fact that this is a little cleric which is bringing me back to this temple here. It's quite cool. So we are going to try again, because why not? And this time I hope we are going to prevail. I probably need to use my crossbow a bit more. It was quite efficient. Still it was a bit dangerous. Okay, here he is, and now it's got a little glow, which is because he's basically adding my souls. But be careful. This time I'm not going to let him kill me. Or at least I'm going to try not to let him. Maybe there is a way to speed up the thing, but I don't know it yet. Okay, I think I recovered my souls. Still not sure. Oh crap. It was a very bad move. He will make me pay for it. Okay. I don't have so much stamina, this is why I'm struggling. And is he coming back? No, he's not. Just let him come. Okay, so wrong. Knew it. Let's I was a bit worried that he's going to fight on this side. No! Crap. I've been a bit greedy and I paid for it. Let's see if I can... Oh! Okay, wrong move. Very, very wrong. Okay, is he coming now? Oh crap. I'm not sure I'm at ease with the crossbow. I'm going to try to do it without it. Oh, I thought I was safe, but I was not. Oh no! Oh, come on, I should have rolled twice. And he will. I should be maybe able to attack him when he's doing his 2 other attacks. I just need to not let him. Seems to go a bit berserk here. And I could use also my little. Alright, I'm going to finish him like that. Oh, I will die. I just finish him quickly. Okay, good. He's a bit dead now. And I'm almost dead also, so let's just be careful. So what do we have? A sudden ash. Sudden night ash. And we've got also quite a bit of stuff here. So we're going to go back to the sanctuary, and I'm going to show you a bit of upgrading. Let's just do I have anything else to drink? I'm going to just go back. And you know what, I'm going to drink another potion just in case. So where was it? Oh! Okay, I almost died here. Let's just come back to the sanctuary. So I can recover a few of my potions. And we'll go back towards... Oh, I forgot about that guy. Do I want to go that way? I don't remember which one was the fastest way to... It was not there, oh, maybe it was there. Okay, let's get out of here. These guys are going to follow me. And I'm poisoned now. Not such a big deal, but still, let's be careful. If you are one day in trouble with this platform here, these things are respawning after a bit of time. I'm saying that because I've been in trouble at some point and you just need to wait for these to come back. Alright, and here we go. I just get this guy on the way. And, oh, I'm going to use a little combo to make him fly. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Let's be careful. And we are back to the shrine. So let's see this guy. And let's upgrade something. We're going to upgrade the whip, I think. Or the sword? No, the whip. Let's just go for the whip. And as I was saying, it's very, very straightforward. You just need salt and a lock of air for these things. But as you are going to progress, you will need different kind of components, which are going to be a bit more rare. And just do this. All good. And I'm not going to go any further. We're going to spend the rest of our salt to level up. Yes, here we go. And let's... Oh, you know what? I'm going to use a pouch of salt. I've got one in my inventory. So we can get an extra level. All good. And let's take a look at the tree. So now I've got 4 points to spend, and I can buy every single one of these little things in purple. And as I'm going to advance some of these skills, let's say if I was to take the renewed wheel here, you see there is a few dots on it, so I can take it more than once. I can go with 3 points on this one, and it's going to give me stamina 3 times. And I can also learn grab a bit of dexterity. It may be the same. It could be possible for me to add 2 more points here. And let's take something interesting as well. So I can also increase my ability to carry stuff if I want around here. And I think I'm going to do that. I could take another potion here. So each time I'm going to go to a shrine, I will have 1 more potion available. So quite handy. And let's just go with, let's say, daggers, or maybe dexterity to be a bit faster. Let's go with dexterity. Alright, so I've got no more points, but as you can see, there is quite a bit of choice. There is so many things to take here. So guys, I'm not going to go much further with this character, but I would like to show you a bit of magic. So we're going to go back to the main menu, and I'm going to log my other character. Let's just end the game here. And continue. And we've got quite a nice little log where we can just get 10 character, which is quite handy. So if you want to make different kind of reroll, you can do this. I'm not so much of a fan of reroll. I like to just go with one character for all things. Even in Dark Souls, I'm just going with just one character. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to show you also a few other things because these guys are quite cool, and we are going to just use a little bit of items here, so I can just go back to the beginning. I don't want to show you too many areas, so let's go back to the shivering stores here. And here we go. So in this place we've got basically this guy here, which is going to allow you to TP. You've got the smith, the merchant, and a priest over there. And let's just go with a bit of magic. So when you begin as a mage, you are going to go with a regular flash fire spell here, which we are going to use, and you are going to use these with one which is called a saltwood branch. And earlier I was speaking about the little attachment to the sword. So when I'm going with this one, I've got a little torch on this one, and I can very well just use other things like these mossy charm, which are going to increase my attack speed, or this one, the pale charm, which is going to increase the attack reach, which is quite handy. As a matter of fact, I should just go back to this one for now. And let's just show you a bit of magic. Let's get up there. And basically, you can... It's very easy to aim with the magic because there is some kind of little auto aim, so you are going to aim in the right direction. Oh, I'm being attacked. I don't remember about this guy. Is it not going to attack me? So it's going to allow me to show you a bit of shielding as well. When you raise a shield, you are going to advance like that, and if you just go that way, you can go that way. It's bad, but you need to take advantage of your position and be careful not to show your back to your enemy. And if I just switch, now I've got my wand, so I'm going to be able to do a bit more damage, and these guys are going to burn. So this spell is going to do damage over time. It's also going to aim a bit. I'm going to just aim badly here. I think maybe it's going to be a bit too badly. I'll just aim like that, and as you can see, it's just aiming a bit. And just get it. And if I use it plenty of time, you are going to see my little stamina bar decrease. Maybe we are going to go that in there, so I'm going to get a bit of salt for my trouble. And maybe I'm going to show you another spell. I'm going to begin with the first with that fire spell, so you can just see a bit better. You can aim pretty fast. You don't really need to use the aiming ability, but sometimes for enemies like this one, it's just easier. Okay, he dies. Just use my sword a bit to defend these guys, to defeat these guys. And you can only shoot the first one with this spell, but if I was to use my second spell, which is a lightning spell, I would be able to maybe get more. So let's just switch. I'm going to hide over there, so I should not be attacked, and let's just switch to the lightning bolt, which is a bit more powerful. It's a level 2 spell, so it's going to be quite deadly here. It's an area which is not meant to be done with that spell, I think. And of course it's making marvels. Alright, let's see what I can do with this. So magic is very, very powerful. Oh, I missed him. Okay. So this spell is a bit less aiming than the other one. It's just there is no auto aim on this one. So depending on your fight, maybe you are going to be better with the other one. Okay, here we go. I do want to go a bit further, maybe. I don't have so much more spell to show, which is a shame, but if I was... I don't have enough money, it's a shame. If I had 8,000 pieces I could show you another one, but... Anyway, so as you can see the little green bar, it's not being recharging here, it's just being stuck here. I can use another kind of potion which is called the Close of Blessing, and you will need to unlock these on your skill tree if you want to get more. But if I'm not using any of these, I will not be able to use spell at some point. Let's just try to do it. Let's just go over there, and let's just try to burn everything. I'm going to just do it that way, and at some point I should not be able to... Oh, my mistake, I didn't know that. So this spell is damaging me at some point, so I need to be more careful. Where are we? Are we in the right place? I think so. And I will need to defeat an enemy. I should be alright like that. To recover my souls. Is it over there? It should be. Or is it lost? It would be a shame. It seems to be lost. My mistake. It's 2,000 souls. Pieces of salt. It was worth it, we've been discovering something new. And before I conclude this video, there is one more thing I forgot to speak about, which is another pack of these guys, these merchants. If you just take a look at the bottom of my screen on the left, there is some kind of little statue, and each character you're going to add to your sanctuary is going to give you a bonus in the area which is surrounding the sanctuary. So it's going to give you maybe item find bonus, or salt bonus, or money bonus, and it's going to be very, very handy to make your progression even faster. So before we go, I'm just going to show you one more spell I've got in my inventory. I forgot I had this one, so it's Wildfire. It's quite pretty, I really like it. I'm not sure it's very efficient, I did not try it so much, but it seems to be devastating at least. So guys, I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. And I'll thank them guys. Have fun!